Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to drop a like before we move on. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to our channel. By clicking the bell symbol, you may also enable post notification. Let's get started without further ado. The Simpsons program goes for the emotions at some times. It plays tragedy for comedy such as Homer's idiocy, the family's lack of money, or Bart's bad behavior. Homer never has been a great role model for his children, but he has repeatedly demonstrated that he can be a good father. Things don't always go as planned for him and his children, but you can tell his heart is in the right place. Here are some of the finest Papa moments in The Simpsons show. Sacrificing his blimp ride. Homer wins the Duff blimp ride in this episode after winning a raffle at the school carnival. Unfortunately, Lisa is humiliated by a caricature artist who draws an unflattering picture of her at the same carnival. Homer was sad and had drinks in the pub while watching the TV. When he saw a beauty pageant, he thought his daughter was the cutest and could boost her self-esteem, and he decided to send her to the Little Miss Springfield pageant. But the entry fee was $250. He didn't have that money when he opened his purse. It had Lisa's photo and his blimp ride ticket. To get the entry fee, he decides to sell his ticket. When he gets home, he asks Lisa if she has one wish. What could that be? But Lisa said she wanted to shut herself off from the world and never meet anyone again. Homer tells her he sent the application with a funny drawing of her roller skating as a photo. Lisa was angry and left the room. Homer's wife and son chastise him for sending the application. Simpson says that nobody is prettier than Lisa, and if he could gouge somebody else's eyes and shove them into his sockets, he would, but to him, Lisa is beautiful. Lisa eventually agreed to join the pageant after hearing how her father got the money for the application. After that, Lisa assures him that he achieved his goal of making her feel better. Dealing with Marge's gambling problem. In the Springfield Elementary Casino Night episode, Mayor Quimby suggests ways to improve Springfield's dwindling economy at a town hall meeting. Principal Skinner proposes that the town legalize gambling to revitalize its economy. Everyone, including frequent skeptic Marge, supports the idea. Mr. Burns and Quimby collaborate on constructing a casino where Homer is hired as a blackjack dealer. While waiting for Homer's shift to end, Marge finds a quarter on the casino floor and uses it to play a slot machine. As soon as she wins, she becomes addicted to gambling. Marge ignores her family by spending her entire day at the casino. Maggie flees the slots and is nearly mauled by a white tiger from Gunter and Ernst's circus act, which she misses. Homer storms into the casino in search of Marge. Burns demotes him to his old job at the power plant after security cameras capture him. Burns decides to return to the plant after realizing how much he misses it. When Homer confronts Marge about her behavior, she admits to having a gambling problem and agrees to quit. Maggie makes 3. In the episode of Maggie Makes 3, Homer begins living life to the fullest after securing his ideal job at a bowling alley. Homer is forced to return to his soul-crushing job at the nuclear plant when Marge conceives Maggie. When he returns, Mr. Burns hangs a sign on his wall that says, "Don't forget, you're here forever." When he reaches home, he says he has never been so miserable in his life and can't take it out on Marge and the kids. He has to carry all the burden. After seeing Marge, he can't hide it from her and says he hates his job and life ever since he found out about the baby, and there is nothing but bad luck. Then, Marge says that she started a contraction an hour ago. After seeing his child Maggie, he was happy and said they had a wonderful baby and the most beautiful baby girl in the world. Bart asks why there is no picture of the baby. Homer confesses that he keeps all of his images of Maggie where he needs to be cheered up the most, and that he has covered the "do it for her" sign with the pictures. Lisa's Pony. In Lisa's Pony, Lisa requires a new saxophone reed for the upcoming school talent show. Homer agrees to buy her one, but first goes to Moe's Tavern. When he arrives at the next-door music store, it is closed for the night. Homer returns to the bar, where he meets the shop owner. Moe persuades him to reopen his store, but by the time Homer arrives at the school with the new reed, Lisa has already ruined her performance. She is humiliated and depressed, and ignores her father's attempts to console her after accidentally humiliating Lisa and realizing he's ignored her over the years while watching old family videos. Homer takes out a loan through the power plant credit union and buys Lisa a beautiful pony, decides to name it Princess, realizing that her ultimate wish has always been to own a pony. Lisa awoke one morning to find the pony in her bed. She adores her and names her Princess. She forgives her father. Homer is relieved that Lisa respects him again, but Marge is irritated that he disregards her warning that they cannot afford a horse. Homer is forced to work at the Quickie Mart to help pay for the pony's upkeep. Marge tells the children about their father's sacrifices, but Lisa must decide for herself whether to part with Princess. Lisa bids her pony farewell after witnessing Bart take advantage of a sleep-deprived Homer at the Quickie Mart. She tells Homer that she prefers a big dumb animal to Princess, her father. When Homer leaves the Quickie Mart, Apu, the store owner, admits that despite being crude and lazy, he is one of the best employees. It's difficult not to cry watching this episode because of Homer's selfless and unwavering love for his daughter. Pretending to be a robot to please Bart. In the episode of I, Annoyed Grunt Bot, school bullies Nelson, Jimbo, Dolph, and Kearney mock Bart because he does not have a 10-speed bike like them. Bart has his current bike run over by Dr. Hibbert's Mercedes-Benz G500 to persuade Homer to buy him one. Homer purchases the 10-speed for Bart, but refuses to pay the small assembly fee, instead constructing it himself. After Homer attempts to build him, the bike fails. Seeing his son's obvious disappointment, Homer attempts to build Bart a robot to restore his son's smile. He attempts to construct a battle robot for the show Robot Rumble. He fails to build one and instead takes on the identity of one, which Bart dubs Chief Knock-a-Homer. Unaware of Homer's ruse, Bart participates in the Rumble as the robot. Homer the robot wins many tournaments while suffering excruciating pain to please his son, and Bart is proud of him. Homer saves Bart from baptism. In the episode of Home Sweet Home Diddly Dum Doodly, Marge and Homer are accused of being negligent parents when Bart is sent home from school with head lice, and Lisa is sent home without shoes. When two Child Protective Services officers come to their home, they discover it is handled carelessly and incompetently by Abe Simpson. They removed Bart, Lisa, and Maggie to a foster home provided by their 4 neighbors, Ned, Maud, Rod, and Todd Flanders. Maggie appreciates Ned's care more than Homer's, so she chooses to live with the Flanders. Homer and Marge are compelled to take a parenting course to reclaim custody of their kids. Ned is distraught when he discovers the Simpson children were never baptized and drives them to the Springfield River. When Homer and Marge are determined to be fit parents, they rush to the river to prevent Ned from baptizing their children. Homer stops Ned from pouring holy water on Bart, preventing him from becoming a baptized member of the Flanders family. The Simpsons are reunited and return home as a family. Lisa's singing career. In the episode A Star is Torn, Lisa's family convinces her to enter a Junior American Idol competition after discovering she is a good singer, and she does well, singing a song by Homer, who becomes her manager. They are very successful, reaching the finals, but they have a falling out. She fires him as her songwriter, causing friction between them. Homer becomes Cameron's songwriter and manager, adopting the stage Johnny Rainbow. Lisa is irritated when Homer trains Cameron. Homer tells Lisa that she should look into the spotlight when she finishes because it makes her eyes twinkle, which makes Lisa happy. After all, he is still assisting her. Lisa continues to sing her father's praises on stage. The final performances begin with Lisa performing her song, Always My Dad. This moves the audience once more and they applaud her. When Lisa exits the stage, she tells Homer that the best part of the show is spending time with her father. Homer then told Lisa that Cameron would learn not to trust people in the music industry. Cameron soon sings his Homer-created song, but it becomes insensitive, and the audience boos him, humiliating him. His work for the other kid was all part of a plan to make him look bad so Lisa could win. While this is not a moral act, it demonstrates how much he loves his children by assisting them even when they reject him. That's all we've got for today, guys. Also, don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe for more entertaining content. And we'll see you again soon.